Occurrence of metals. In the earlier sessions, we discussed about reactions between metals and non-metals. Now, we will discuss about the occurrence of metals. The objective of this session is to make you understand about occurrence of metals, extraction of metals, enrichment of ores, extraction of less reactive metals, extraction of moderately reactive metals, extraction of highly reactive metals, and refining of metals. We will now learn about the occurrence of metals. The Earth's crust is the major source of metals. Seawater also contains some soluble salts such as sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, etc. Most of the metals are quite reactive and hence they do not occur as free elements in nature. The elements or compounds, which occur naturally in the Earth's crust, are known as minerals. Minerals contain a very high percentage of a particular metal, and the metal can be profitably extracted from it. These minerals are called ores. Please note that all the ores are minerals. But all the minerals are not ores. Let's see some of the common ores of some metals: name of the ore, name of the compound in ore, and formula of ore. Sodium metal is extracted from rock salt ore. It is present in the form of sodium chloride compound, and NaCl is the formula for this ore. Aluminum metal is extracted from bauxite ore. It is present in the form of aluminium oxide compound, and Al2O3, 2H2O is the formula for this ore. Manganese metal is extracted from pyrolusite ore. It is present in the form of manganese dioxide compound, and MnO2 is the formula for this ore. Zinc metal is extracted from calamine and zinc blende ores. It is present in the form of zinc carbonate, and zinc sulfide compounds, and ZnCO3 and ZnS are the formula for this ore. Iron metal is extracted from hematite ore. It is present in the form of iron, third group, oxide compound, and Fe2O3 is the formula for this ore. Copper metal is extracted from cuprite and copper glance ores. It is present in the form of copper, first group, oxide and copper, first group, sulfide compounds, and Cu2O and Cu2S are the formula for this ore. Mercury metal is extracted from cinnabar ore. It is present in the form of mercury, second group, sulfide compound, and HGS is the formula for this ore. Now, we are going to learn about extraction of metals. An ore contains metal in the form of its compound with other elements. So, after mining from the ground, it must be converted into pure metal. The extraction of metal from its ore is called extraction of metal. The three major steps involved in the extraction of a metal from its ore are: extraction of less reactive metals, extraction of moderately reactive metals, and extraction of highly reactive metals. A brief summary for various steps involved in the extraction of pure metals from their ores. Extraction of less reactive metals. Through the process of roasting and refining we get the pure metal. Extraction of moderately reactive metals. Through the process of calcination or roasting, reduction with the carbon or aluminum, and refining process we get the pure metal. Extraction of highly reactive metals. Through the process of electrolysis of molten we get the pure metal. Let us now learn about enrichment of ores. Ore is an impure compound of a metal containing a large amount of sand and rocky material. The unwanted impurities like sand, rocky material etc. present in an ore are called gangue. Before extracting metal from an ore, it is necessary to remove these impurities. The method used for removing gangue from ore depends on some difference in the physical properties, or chemical properties of the ore and gangue. By removing the gangue, we get a concentrated, ore containing a much higher percentage of the metal. Let us now discuss about extraction of less reactive metals. The less reactive metals such as mercury and copper, etc., are placed quite low in the reactivity series. The less reactivity metals, which are quite low in the activity series, are extracted by the reduction of their oxides by heat alone. Let us discuss about extraction of less reactive mercury metal. Mercury is a less reactive metal which is quite low in the activity series. It can be extracted just by heating its sulfide ore in air. The mercury metal produced from sulfide ore is called cinnabar, HGS, which is actually called mercury, second, sulfide. The extraction of mercury from cinnabar ore, that is, sulfide ore, involves the following two steps. The concentrated mercury, second, sulfide ore is roasted in air to form mercury, second, oxide is formed. Mercury sulfide, cinnabar ore, plus oxygen, from air, on roasting gives mercury oxide plus sulfur dioxide. When this mercury oxide is heated to about 300 degrees Celsius, it decomposes to form mercury metal. Mercury oxide on heating gives mercury metal plus oxygen. Please note that this mercury metal has been produced by the reduction of mercury, second, oxide by heat alone. Let us understand another extraction of less reactive metal, which is copper. Copper is a less reactive metal which is quite low in the activity series. Copper metal can be extracted just by heating its sulfide ore in air. Copper metal is produced from copper glance, or which is actually copper, first group, sulfide. The extraction of copper from copper glance, or involves the following two steps. The concentrated copper sulfide, or is roasted in air when a part of copper sulfide is oxidized to copper oxide. The chemical equation is 2 molecules of copper sulfide, that is, 2Cu2S. It is in the solid state, and 3 molecules of oxygen, that is, 3O2. It is in the gaseous state, is roasting to form 2 molecules of copper dioxide, that is, 2Cu2, or it is in the solid state and 2 molecules of sulfur dioxide, that is, 2SO2. It is in the gaseous state. When a copper sulfide has been converted into copper oxide, then the supply of air for roasting is stopped. In the absence of air, above copper oxide reacts with the remaining copper sulfide to form copper metal and sulfur dioxide. The chemical equation is 2 molecules of copper oxide, that is, 2Cu2O. It is in the solid state, and 1 molecule of copper sulfide, that is, Cu2S. It is in the solid state, is heated to form 6 molecules of copper metal, that is, 6Cu. It is in the solid state, and 1 molecule of sulfur dioxide, that is, SO2. It is in the gaseous state.